Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Boys and girls, again, children should not watch this. I don't think. This game is interesting. Hello everyone, it is I, J5 the Hyperforce, the guy that always screws up his fucking intros. I'm the guy that flies super high with style and panache. Welcome back to J5 vs Flyable Heart. Or Wizard of Oz, whichever one you want to call it. Last time, Yui got out a picture book. A picture book known as The Wizard of Oz. She read the story about a girl who was magically taken to a different world to grant the wishes, to help people grant their wishes. And my theory, ever since we found out that Shu was not technically alive, was that he came from another world. The fact that the Wizard of Oz just showed up and it's like, oh yeah, there's this girl who got transported to a magical world. That just makes my theory so much more plausible. Because it's like hinting towards the idea. I mean, why would they bring up the Wizard of Oz of all things? If it wasn't important. I don't know. But let's carry on, shall we, lads? I left on a cliffhanger. What is Shu actually thinking? Let's resolve this cliffhanger. I nearly said cliffhanger. I was absent-mindedly thinking, although I noticed Yui looking patiently here. Yui? It's alright. Don't worry so much. Oh, that face. Shu-san! Oh, Suzuno. Poor thing. Me too. Although I don't understand well, I want to be of assistance to Shu-san. It's called friendship. Thank you. It's so. I'll stop being troubled with what I don't understand. Shu! The answer was literally read to you in a book. I think. My theory. Surely it's properly understood. Oh, even if I don't understand, Shu-kun is my important boyfriend. Oh, Yui is adorable. Yes. Has Suzuno really just figured that out? Why does Suzuno feel awkward? I'm sure Yui would have told her. Thanks to both of them, I feel my feelings have become a little brighter. It's so. Although as yet, I haven't understood one thing about myself. I'll stop that kind of thought of moping so much. Surely, in time when I understand that of myself, and even my father will come someday. I have no choice but to believe, but to believe so without acting on it. Until then, I won't look down nor back. Is this really just sound like the end of the game? I shut my anxiety in myself, in a corner of my heart. Is there more of this? Is that it? Yeah, there's more of it. The 3rd of November. Yeah, the 3rd of November. Back to this. That really did sound like it was gonna just give us the credits and be like, play the other stories to figure out what the fuck was going on. The school building where one night passed, and a greeted morning for the withdrawal and cleaning, and the work of putting in order all the members concerned assembled in the expedition classroom of the business trip of Limelight. Because Kyojo and Gumi-chan had their own exhibit to clean, they're absent. Well, until now, it's the same thing. They really should resolve the story around now, because one of my other theories is that the game actually ends after Ryuran Festival. Like, Ryuran Festival is the last thing that happens, and then the game throws the credits at your face. Is that so? Because if it is, then stuff may be resolved this day, and then credits get thrown at us, and then it's just like, oh, that was Flyable Heart! 80 episodes plus. Well, until now, it's the same thing. How many days does this festival go on for? It's longer than Splatfest. Well then, with this, everyone is gathered. Shall we begin the withdrawal work? Withdrawal work? What the hell is that? Yes, we'll quickly bring it to an end. Oh, so is this the final day of Ryuran Festival? Strange. Yes! Oh, yay! When I looked towards the corner, I saw Suzuno looking in the form at the window. She's looking through the window. When our eyes meet, entirely as if to say, I'll exert myself too. She raises both hands. How? Because, how would she help? Can she touch things? Yes, she can't run through walls, so of course she can touch things. Because I appealed to her strenuously, I smile a little wearily, and just focus on Yui. Although I was perplexed yesterday, one night had passed, and there is a considerable feeling of having calmed down. My voice is really croaky. Yui also attends by the attitude which doesn't change to me. It's a good place for Yui in this way to show a smiling face that does not change. Thanks to her, I also feel a little vigorous. Anyways, I'll clean with everyone today. It's cleaning, huh? Is this the last day of the festival, or is the festival done? Game, you gave me no idea. You gave me no context. When moving the body, unnecessary things shouldn't be considered anymore. I really do sound croaky. Surely it's good. Spin to black. Ah! Yards! I'm good at this. I need more sleep. I carefully removed the decorations one by one. And I'm cleaning. And returned the desks and chairs, which were in another classroom. The cleaning work was considerable labor. Nothing's changed. Nevertheless, the cleaning is so difficult. It's like 9.0 intensity up in here. Is that with the number of people? It may be more difficult. But because... Look over there is the Eggman! And I'm back. But it's possible because we are also able to prepare the store. Because of Maine. It seems to be so. Good. I'll work 3 times more than everyone. Fucking dick. How dare you try to outleague all of us and actually get this done faster? Max is cleaning. Max is still excited. I got that sentence completely wrong first time. But when there is a fellow, that is fellow, isn't it?
fellow.
That is fellow! It's a fellow who is enthusiastic. Oh, it's like a guy who is... I thought I was trying to say a few. I was about to say that's like you spell few. When there is a fellow who is enthusiastic, I also think that I should persevere, whatever the fuck that word is. I have to do it firmly too. Oh, it's so, Shugun. Ah, yes. Did you say that last sentence out loud or something? Yui's face. I'm sorry, but can you carry the baggage here to an empty classroom for storage? Do you know the place? No, I don't. She probably does though. It's alright. It's the place where various materials are put. Yes, transport the big thing there. And afterwards they should be put in order. I understood it. Then I'll go for a little. A place where Ryori-san pointed stood a line of large panels used for the decoration.
Do not eat
there
only for decoration.
Because there's numerous. It is impossible to do it all at once. So we're going to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. That sounds like something. I collected some panels and... I collected some panels and carried them out of the classroom. I wonder if it's a reasonable distance. You should know, Shu. The panel I'm carrying is not heavy to that extent. But they're a little difficult to carry because their size is large. Oh, so they're like the big panel things that were in the background that said Limelight on them. Okay. So the store is closing. So this is the last day of Ryoran Festival. Either that or it's already been done. Which means my theory is proven shit. I thought the game would have ended at Ryoran Festival. Eh. But they are a little difficult to carry because of this. I've read that. God damn it. I may have a little trouble by myself. When I thought, suddenly, the baggage came only a little lighter. Yeah? Suzuno's helping. Oh, that's sweet. Huh? I'll help. I saw that Suzuno had the end of the load when I looked back. Because there are other students around, it's not possible to answer clearly. When I only winked, Suzuno nodded every moment. That was rapid! Yes, it's alright. I'll help you. I'm also a little worried whether it's really alright. But we're together. We'll be able to manage somehow. I'm surprised Suzuno can lift that. Ah! In addition, the posture is very comfortable when Suzuno is helping in this way. After all, I'm thankful for this person's hand. I decided to have her help me gradually. I'm good at this. That sounds like lyric then. I don't know, just some sort of snake villain. In the storage room, the load was put sparsely. I'm good at this. It is still morning. The gathering load may still be few. I put down the panel and leaned them towards the inside. In the inside, so that it wasn't a hindrance. Phew! Come on, we made it! Oh, it must be difficult for her, since isn't she described to be not that strong? I don't know. Yes, it was quite easy thanks to Suzuno. Thank you. If I was able to help, I'm happy. Good. Because I always want people to be happy. Suzuno seems to be delightful when she was finally useful. Huh? Is there something else? Can't I help? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you could improve your English. Yes, again, this entire game needs to do that. Yes, then, because I have to bring the load here about 3 more times, can you hold the edge like just now? Like you just did? Every moment. More stupid lines from this game. Suzuno nodded with terrific momentum. Why did I have so much trouble with that? Probably she's thinking that she is glad that herself, who is a ghost, is useful for something. For manual labor. Well then. I hit it, and the music stopped, so what's happening now? Well then, the next load, And there she blows! There she goes. Ah! Fucking hell again. Again, Suzuno! As soon as she tried to exit the classroom quickly, Suzuno was tripped by parts of the protruding stage, setting and overturned. Jesus. The impact. The other stage setting, leaning against the rapid fell down towards Suzuno. Yes, this is dangerous. Too much dangerousness. Because that's a word, I think. I quickly slipped between Suzuno and the stage setting, supporting it desperately, so I'm not to fall. I saved Suzuno from being crushed. This thump will not get to your little body. It's you, son? I'm fine, I think. Whatever the thump noise is. I'll probably actually edit that over my voice. You guys will know you've heard it. Although I'm considering prepared, it wasn't so heavy. I inserted the strength and pushed it back. Somehow the stage setting returned to their original place. Suzuno, are you alright? I think it's the first time she ever actually had her eyes open in this little picture. Yes. Good. Because many loads were not yet carried in, it was good that I should support it alone. If this was the afternoon, possibly I may have been defected by the full-scale domino. Because apparently in the afternoon Shu gets weaker. For the next, I'll see Suzuno entering this classroom. It's too dangerous. When such a thing was concerned, I noticed Suzuno being rigid and sitting flat on the floor. Suzuno, is it really alright? Yes. It's playing the sad music, so I have no fucking clue. Her state is strange. Tightly, she curled herself up and was greatly perplexed. Oh, did she really hurt herself that time? What's wrong? Did you hit your head? Yes, she did. I think she remembered how she died. Oh, God, game. You couldn't have just left that for Suzuno's path, could you? Throwing more stuff at me just to delay the game's end. Jesus. I seem to remember it. I have to do some things right now. I have to do it. Whatever. It's a very important thing. If I don't remember, I have to remember right now. Suzuno? Telephone? Did a telephone ring last time I was with Suzuno in the zombie game thing?
Yes!
It did! The bell of a telephone sounded suddenly in the room at that time. The sound, I have a feeling, has been heard a few times until now. Yeah, zombie game! Yeah, again? What, again? She voiced that herself, so in front of the shivering Suzuno, an obsolete form of telephone gradually disappeared from a place with nothing. I think Suzuno has to answer that telephone in order to get her memory back. And maybe why the telephone's there. From a place with nothing. Indeed, I can say that it's disappeared. It's appeared. The bell of the telephone continued. That's the sneezing jump cut. We haven't had one of them in a while. The bell of the telephone continues ringing. Whatever, it still works. However, it's heard the sound from the strange telephone. The sound this is from is strange. It's the strange telephone in front of me. There's a telephone in front of Shu? Huh. Suzuno looked at it for a while, but soon gradually extends her hand to the handset of the telephone. So this telephone just appeared. Suzuno, I unintentionally started saying to stop. However, to touch such a thing which isn't understood, is it alright? If the handset is picked up, I can't help but think something that isn't good will happen. Maybe it will take her to the afterlife, finally. You know, help her go. However, Suzuno shook her head. Aye. With that trembling hand, she firmly picked up the handset. The bell stopped at the same time. Ah! I can read. Well then, if my theory is correct that once she finishes this phone call, she descends to the great beyond. Say goodbye to Suzuno, everyone! Ah! It's somewhere. Who is it connected to? Suzuno also doesn't apply the handset to her ear. She just become rigid. Suzuno. And then, the same way as it appeared a short while ago, the telephone slowly disappears. It came and disappeared! Ah! Suzuno fixatedly stares at her hand held in her. She's disappearing with it, isn't she? Held in her handset. Oh, no, she isn't gone. The presence of the telephone is already nowhere. It seems to have totally had a dream. I seem to have totally had a dream. What was that now? Nobody freaking knows. Suzuno, are you alright? Ah, yes. Suzuno had been staring into the air. Suzuno? She has no clue. Even if I call, she doesn't answer. It looks like she has been lost in thought. Is it alright? I somewhat strongly think that I should not just leave Suzuno. Yui! Help was called. It's here now. I wanted to do something. When I thought so, Yui opened the door and came. Yui, it's alright. You're here with Suzuno-chan too. But she's sort of frozen. She was frozen today! Suzuno-chan? Even if Yui called out to her, she's absent. Suzuno is absent-minded. She's in a state which her voice isn't heard at all. Really, is she alright? Probably not. There was never such a thing up until now. She just froze. Suzuno is somewhat strange. I had a telephone call. No, she had the telephone call. I had a telephone call. It disappeared when the handset was picked up by Suzuno. And after that, she had become continuously like this. Just stuck. Suzuno-chan, it's me, Yui. Do you hear? Oh, there she is. She's unfrozen now. Soft reboot her brain. Yes. At last, Suzuno noticed being called out and looked at Yui. But after all, the expression is absent-minded. The expression is not burps. Good. What happened? That. Almost. She was almost able to remember how she died. Jesus, game. Almost something. I seem to be able to remember it. But I don't understand. Wait, did I just read that right? Come on, Loggy Boy. Ever since I called it Loggy Boy, I'm just calling it that, though. I seem to be able to remember. First, I thought she said that she wasn't able to remember it. I activated the voice accidentally. Oh my god, she remembered! Oh! But I don't understand it. Yui, because the help is good, can you stay here? Can you stay near Suzuno? Yes, but it is not difficult if you're alone. It's alright. I'm a fucking hell shit. I'm a man! I'm a strong person! I understood it. Because people will come here. We'll be in the empty neighbouring classroom. Oh, yes. Yui took the hand of Suzuno tightly and exited the room to enter that other room. Suzuno, still in an absent-minded state, followed her with unsteady steps. Really, is it alright? Who knows? Good, for now, I'll finish the migration of the load. That's one way of saying it, isn't it, Sho? I may go to look at the state of Suzuno if I finish the migration of the load. I'll do the thing which should be done first. Back to this picture. The corridor was crowded with cleaning students. Meanwhile, I start running to hurry to the classroom. What the heck, Kaori? It's just a little tag on her. Well then, in front of me, I saw Kyojo walking empty-handed. She has a wrench in her hand. I can just see it down there. I don't know why I went to point my mouse towards it, because the game recorder does not record the mouse. I wonder what happened. Although, if she carried something that interval to put a load, what the fuck is he on about? She should be carrying something. Hyperforce? But wasn't Kyojo cleaning up the expedition? Although here is relatively far away from the booth of Kyojo and Gumi-chan. Did she come to leave the load? No, she's empty-handed. Oh, what's up, Kyoi? Yes. Oh god, does she know? Hyperforce J5, the Hyperforce Katsuragi shoe? What is it suddenly? No, it's nothing. Just like you're not supposed to fucking exist. I wonder what happened. Today she feels somewhat strange. It's different from the usual atmosphere, or perhaps I should say there shouldn't seem to be the usual unfriendliness. Even Shu's just like, she's a bitch towards me. Well, even so, is it good? Shu, that's just what you've been saying this entire episode. Is it really alright? Is it really alright? Is it good? Now, I have to finish cleaning quickly. I see, then... Wait, Hyperforce. Huh? Yui and Abba. The name of Katsuragi's lover. I don't know if I'm just staying with Katsuragi or Hyperforce. I've just stopped. The name of Hyperforce's lover? What? Because it's good. It's Yui. But would Kyojo also know? What have you know? Wouldn't have you also known? Oh, it is so? It's dislocated? What? Hold on. Disconsole. Yeah, OLATE.
Disconsolate.
Yep, that is typed in properly. It's disconsolate. Yeah, what do you mean? It's nothing, then. Did she want to date Shu? She is a possible route, but hey. Oh, I don't know, Kioi. Maybe you would have been in my good books if you wasn't such a bitch towards me. Yes? What is said wasn't understood well. Is Kyojo possibly tired? Her? Tired? I can't imagine her being one of those people who'd be tired, because she'd be, like, to a strict schedule. Like, I must sleep at this time, and I must wake up at this time in order to get a perfect 8 hours. Or is it different study being possibly done at this time? When saying so, there is something unfamiliar, like a nameplate on the collar of Kyojo. It's such a thing always want. No, it wasn't actually. Concentrating my eyes, it was. There was written Dr. Flyer Kyojo in English. What? That Kyoi's name, isn't it? Yes, Kyojo. Kyojo is Kyoi's last name. After all, it was a somewhat strange feeling. In the state of Suzuno was also strange, and a little undescribable anxiety wells up. Kyojo just walked to the other side of the corridor. It's so... Again with this game, and it's so... It's not that much. And I think we're going to end it off here. So, next time on J5 vs. Flyable Heart. What the hell is this game going to throw at me next? I have no clue. I thought it was going to end. Apparently not. Yet again, I should know better. This game extends things as far as it possibly can before it's like, okay, we'll finish this. Toodaloo, ladies and gentlemen. I'll see you on the flip side.